Hey guys, Sam here in the studio, and today I wanted to give a quick little demonstration on how I use stereo effects through the Kemper Profiling amplifier into my recording software. So I'm going to run through real quick and I'll play a little example. I will show you how I hooked it up and what stereo effect I'm using here. And then you can, if you own a Kemper Profiling amplifier, you can try this out. Or if you're thinking about buying one, maybe this is something that gives you a little bit more information on it. So again, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos coming up in the next year. So please subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to run through how I hook this up. And then also I'll play a little demonstration of me jamming over a song that I've been producing, working on here in the studio. Okay, so what I've done here is I'm using the effects loop in the Kemper to take a electroharmonics effect, which is called the Lester G. Lester G is a guitar pedal that, in a sense, is acting like a Leslie being mic'd up. So you have a speaker that has a horn that's rotating around. So this is a really fun pedal to use. I've used it before with a organ simulator on my guitar. So I plugged the organ simulator in, and then I run it into this Lester G, and then I run it into Pro Tools. But just recently I thought, man, wonder how that would work with the Kemper, and can I get it to be a stereo effect where you would be able to hear the rotation happening in the left and right channel. So I did a little bit of research and figured it out, and it's not too hard. So I'm going to show you on the back here of the Kemper, there is some ins and outs, and it's a little bit deceiving because it appears like there's only one in and one out for the effects loop, that it would be a stereo thing. But if you look, there's an alternate input that's right next to the main input. And again, this is what you use when you're making a profile of an amplifier, but they give you a second input that I'm going to show you that's right here that you can plug another cable into, and that's how I am running the Lester G right now. So I picked up a guitar cable that I wasn't using, and I ran it in the output right here into the input right here on the input right here on the Lester G. And then all I've done is taken an extra keyboard cable, instrument cable that I had, a stereo one lying around that I normally use for keyboards, and I've gone out the electroharmonics left and right channel and into the back of the Kemper. Now, one thing you have to know is that the Kemper defaults to mono loop. So you have to go in there and you have to click on X right here, and you're going to come over to this menu right here, and you're going to scroll from mono and switch it from mono to stereo. Then it's coming back in on both of those two inputs on the back. And what you get is something that sounds like this. So here is with the Lester G on in a slow rotation kind of sound. So you have something like this. And you can hear it slowly pulsating from the left and the right. Then as you click on the speed brake on the Lester G, you get something where it ramps up and slows down like a Leslie. And I could tell as I was bringing that through the Kemper, it's stereo out of the Kemper into my Pro Tools rig. And I could see that the levels were truly, in fact, going back and forth, up and down like that. So I knew it was a definite creating the loop of having the Lester G in stereo. So this is a really great effect that helps the guitar stand out in a mix as well too. As I'm recording and mixing stuff, I know if I can use something in stereo, like a chorus or a rotary speaker sound or a delay that has like a ping pong sound that's going back and forth, it draws attention many times in our ears to the listener to that sound of that instrument. So again, this is me kind of noodling, playing over a track that I'm producing for an artist, and you can kind of hear what this sounds like in the track. You'll see my foot switch it off and on, and I'm playing some mid notes and some high notes, and you can see how the guitar is kind of standing out in the mix with drums and bass. This song also has real Hammond organ on it. So it has Hammond organ, piano, it has many different instruments, and you can see how it kind of draws the sound of the guitar out with a stereo effect in there. So I hope you found this helpful, and here's the track.